United Nations International Day, and to bring the wooden knotted gun here for the first time is something that really marks this day for us. It's such a good marriage between the sustainability of our pavilion, the forest, at Expo 2020, and to bring a symbol of peace, probably the most iconic symbol of peace in the world, to the Expo, and made of wood. Again, a sustainability statement, sustainability and sustainable peace. How did it come about? It would not have happened without the One Voice Trust. It would not have happened without the Non-Violence Foundation, who actually donated this fantastic sculpture to be here for the period of the Expo with us. So it's a fantastic, let's say, different minds coming together in one. And we are, as you might know, in the Swedish Pavilion, we are co-creating for innovation. And what we have done together with our partners is actually to co-create the arrival of this symbol in Dubai. First time in the Middle East, first time in wood.
But it's a dream coming true, for sure. And yeah, bringing this sustainable piece of knotted gun, the peace symbol, to Expo 2020 Dubai is unique.
Yeah, no, it was created by the Swedish artist Carl Fredrik Reuterswärd as a tribute to John Lennon when he died in New York in 1980. Carl Fredrik and John Lennon was good friends, and John admired his art. So when John was shot, Yoko Ono contacted Carl Fredrik and asked him to make a tribute to John's life. No, it means a lot for us. I mean, we are, as you know, outside the UN headquarters already, and on a few other places around the world. But this for us is kind of a new start with the wooden gun. We have initiated now digital programs to reach out even broader than we have until today. And together with Original Voice Trust, we plan to broaden the footprint to work with not only violence per se, but also sustainability questions and diversity, etc. So we share a lot of values. And since we got together and made this happen, we now, together with the Swedish Pavilion, have a plan going forward to broaden our footprint and to reach out to a much broader audience around the world. We are more relevant into, I mean, we are not only dealing with physical violence, we also deal, which is a growing area, is the digital violence and amongst kids and the gaming society and esports, etc. Especially girls are being treated and harassed in a very, very serious way, and that's what we are looking into now going forward. So I think overall we have a better understanding of what we do, and there is a need for what we do. Now, I think, I mean, if you haven't seen the gun before, I mean, it's quite obvious what it stands for. I hope that people will perhaps dig into to find out a little bit more about what we do, the Non-Violence Project Foundation, and not only what we have done so far, but also follow us in the future with our new ventures and how we can, you know, deal with this together. We need to have, you know, people with us. So that's the main takeaway. And again, I mean, the exposure we get here is for us fantastic, and we are so pleased to the Expo, and we are so pleased for the Swedish Pavilion to have us here. So.
If you look here, this is our exhibition, but actually
sculptures and statistics. We didn't have many women supporting education in Sweden. So you've seen that grow as well. And this, of course, has changed with time. Have so you can also see here what happens.
really pleased to be here on the UN Day. It is a special day for us. It's a reminder of our humanity and how much further we can go together. But it is also very special that we will be unveiling the wooden knotted gun. So thank you for bringing this to us. And let me continue to deeply appreciate the government and the people of Sweden in continuing Dag Hammarskjöld's quest for peace. It is really important when you know the sacrifices that he made. And so today, a special day for us, a knotted gun, a Secretary General who really imbibed and demonstrated what it was and sacrificed for peace. Sustainability is at the core of this, and that is the agenda of today. How do we make our world so much more sustainable so that future generations can enjoy it? And that's what we hope that we can ensure they inherit. For 30 years, the original knotted gun sculpture has stood outside our UN headquarters. Its formal title, Non-Violence, evokes not only the UN Charter, with its aim to save succeeding generations from the scourge of war, but also the broader objective of reducing violence in all its forms. And let me say, as we come out of the COVID pandemic, one of those biggest scourges has been gender-based violence, and I hope that we remember that every day when we say do no harm, that we never raise a hand against a woman or a girl. You had quoted Kofi Annan, and we still have a prayer, and I would say the greatest prayer of humankind. At that time he was talking about man, but let's talk about humankind today, which asks not for victory, but really for peace. And we continue in that quest. Phenomenon. There are growing recognition now, as highlighted by the Secretary General Antonio Guterres, that our Common Agenda report, that not only large-scale violence, but also violence from criminal groups and interpersonal violence at home is a really central challenge of our time. How do we get back to the do no harm in every aspect of our life? From violence to sustainability, do no harm to our forests, do no harm to our oceans, do no harm to our home. And so today, thank you for involving us on a very special day to the UN, of which you are all part, in a demonstration of what we still strive to do, and that's knock the gun and bring peace in its entirety to the world. Thank you.